Welcome to the channel. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, guys. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. How is everyone's day been so far? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. How's everybody doing? Some told me that some said, get on your Queen Elise Nicolette channel because you know that your niche over there are lives. And I've been slacking off my lives. So I said, you know what? Even though we're doing a more of a chit chat type live today. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna check in on everyone. How's everybody been doing? Go ahead and share the live. See, even though TikTok and Instagram and Facebook Live, all those live, Instagram Live, Facebook Live, TikTok Live. And you wouldn't believe it. My second Instagram page has almost 14,000 followers. But that's the page I don't do nothing on. But see, Meta gonna share your stuff. Meta gonna put it where it need to be. And so that's what I'm assuming. That's why my numbers are growing. Because I actually like my main Instagram channel, which is only about 1,000, almost probably about 1,200 followers. And like I say, my second Instagram page has about 14,000 followers. But see, social media, you're gonna find where you need to be. The possibilities are endless. So that's why I said, you know what? If I'm not gonna personally appear on these lives, we can at least check in on one another and have some conversations. So go ahead and take a minute out, like, share, and subscribe. Let me share to Facebook. But yeah, so but yeah, so take a minute out now and like, share, and subscribe. So we can check in on one another. Okay, today is Tuesday, and we have a somewhat busy week this week. So today, because yesterday I had to do a car repair, today I'm just pretty much taking it easy. This will probably be the only day of this week I'll be able to take it easy. So I said that's why I need to focus on when days like this, especially instead of that rush social media content that I be posting. I can invest in my lives because I'm sitting down for a minute. I can do some great entertaining editing to post. And tomorrow is Bible study because I got to get in gear. I got to work Thursday. But come Friday, we're going to the Mean Green, the UNT, University of North Texas, where my son plays football. My son, Cedric Roberts. Yes, middle linebacker, the best in the country. Look him up, you'll see what I'm talking about. Cedric Roberts, yes. He just recently transferred from Alcorn State University, where he did a wonderful job. I don't know that much about football, but I just know everybody be telling me he do so good, so good, so good. And he been doing this all his life. But this weekend coming up is Parents Weekend. So Parents' Day is actually Saturday. It's a full day of Saturday activities. So I'm going to leave Friday night and stay overnight so I can be in town and ready for the festivities of the day. We probably going to start around 7 a.m., if not earlier. But I'm already going to prepare my mind mentally for it, and we're going to do this thing. So, and then the coaches are anxious for me to come up there and stuff, so I might just go on up there. They love me so much on the visit. They want me to come. They've been wanting me to come because see, I was gonna wait till next month when the spring game go on. But this opportunity about Parents' Day, so I'm grateful for the opportunity. And you just never know. So you got to be in the right place at the right time. But you ain't gonna know if you stay in one spot. You got to move. You got to put yourself in rooms where there's opportunity. And I believe some of this might be going on. Put it this way, if them folk offered me a job, who? If they offer me a job, I get everything in order. Give me a week, the paperwork, everything. Anything I need, criminal background, drug test, whatever. Give me a week so I can get everything together so I can be ready to present myself. Cause you best believe I won't miss an opportunity like that. Ain't no way. The God I serve don't put me places for nothing now. But I want everything in order. That you gotta, hey, put me in, hey. But you know what? Tell you the truth, I like running my own business. I would like to, I like being my own boss. Long as you're making money, you got something to do. You don't have to let nobody be your boss now. And yes, I do work at Little Dollar Tree about 3 days a week, but that's my gas money, especially the gas money these days. And it gives me some social interaction that I have opportunities to express the love I have for Christ without being preachified. Even though I can't go there now. I can't go there. But it don't. Some of that stuff to be theatrics, you know. Some of that stuff that be going on, and you know, I don't, to each his own. How people want to express themselves, okay? And ain't nothing wrong with theatrics, but that's what a lot of that stuff be, theatrical. I just go by this what happened to me. I don't know this all my life. This what happened and that happened. In the Bible, when that happened, I did that before. Well, this is what I do on a daily basis because what I have learned in foundational pieces of the Ten Commandments. And because it's all you got to do right and love yourself and love everybody else and help somebody else know how to do that too through Christ. That's it in a nutshell. That's it. All this philosophizing and, you know, like I tell people, yes, I've been to college before. Yes, I graduated undergrad and grad school. I can do a training and take my licensure exam so I can be a licensed mental health counselor. I could work in my profession about 4 or 5 years, maybe 3, depending, because this me, and apply for doctoral program and get 2 letters in front of my name. But if I ever do that just because it's a hobby, if I ever do something like that for a hobby, just call me Elise. Just call me plain old Elise. Just call me that, okay? Because that's all it takes for a person like me to do those things that, and congratulations to all the doctors of the world, especially the doctors that are not medical doctors. Congratulations. But what I said, if I decide to do something like that within a 4-year span, it'll be just because it was a hobby. And I just so happened made our A's and everything was excellent. And I worked and helped change lives through Christ through the working in that field and all that. I'm not worried about a criminal background. Only by the grace of God. I don't have to worry about that because I could have easily been one of those. By the grace of God, I have no felonies. Only by the grace of God. And then we don't, and even when I was thugging it out, I convinced the people around me that we don't like to go to jail. We like to stay out and have our way. That's the kind of talk I was putting in their head, see. Because, see, everything else so influential in that kind of world. I might as well. And then, this the good part about it. I used to tell them, too. I mean, like, and people that you thought that you weren't going to see no more out of jail, they coming home. How about it was 2 months after I said that's when COVID hit. They were letting folk out of jail early. People that we thought we'd never see on this side free. They were getting out of jail when COVID hit. I was telling them folks because I felt it coming. I was like, watch this. They coming home, watch. They come, don't give up on it. There's some people I thought I was going to never see in the free world. And they still free to this day. These people still free. Majority of them. A lot of them wanted that one more chance because they had 70 times 7 and they went 70 times 71. Okay? But I'm telling you, it was 2 months. 2. After I'm telling, because I was that type of person. I'm adopting philosophies. I'm telling you, on the trap. Like, if you don't want to break no more promises in your life, this is what you do. And you got to mean it now. You got to mean it. If you promise your child or whoever, and they say, well, were you gonna be able to give me some money, or were you able to do this or that? All you gotta do is say, Lord, you know what I'm trying to do. In your mind, say, if the Lord is willing, I'll be there. I can't control nothing. Only if the Lord is willing. That way, they know disappointment's going on. I would see that's the kind of stuff I was telling folk. And then I say, oh, okay, that's how you don't break promises. You say, Lord willing. And there was one more I used to say. It'll come to me. Because see, I had several of them. You let them know if the Lord is willing. And when I was at my worst point in my life, and so many people, I'm talking about hundreds of people, had different reactions on what I would put down. Hundreds. So I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, what I'm going to do? I can't keep explaining what's going on. He told me, try your best not to lie, cheat, and steal. And ask somebody what they're going to do about it if they ask. Once I adopted that philosophy, even people around me knew I wasn't going to take none of theirs. Because I had to lost everything. I had to hold on to something. And so that's what God told me to hold on to. And it works till this day. Because by me adopting that philosophy, trying my best, and then think about it, he didn't say don't never do it because ain't nobody perfect. He said, try your best not to lie, cheat, and steal. And then I went to all that courage started growing on me. Because I know how not to get egotistical. All that courage, I know how to be a legend in my own mind, okay? All that courage started coming. That's what I use now. Because it nips everything in the bud. And I'd rather look you in the eye and tell you the truth than live any day with something harboring that I don't want to let out. Ain't nothing and nobody worth me doing that. Not no more. When I was younger, that was different. That was different. But at the ripe old age, 51, finna be 52. You're going to have to be a good one to pull the wool over my eyes. And it's not because I'm so smart. It's because I'm so protected by Christ. Half the time, God will wake you up before you make that mistake. So don't worry. Because I thought maybe I could pray for people like that when it happens. And I'd be like, Lord, please don't. I said, God, Lord, please don't do the vengeance thing. I know they were being low down, but I know how you do. Don't do that. For years. There's another thing I bragged on. God, give me I'm talking about this was at rock bottom. I'm talking like this. I said, God, give me everything I think of thinking of. And then folk love to say, well, why you ain't asking for $1 million? Oh, it's on the way. So let's just squash that. But it was one area for years that he denied me in. And that area was when somebody did something so ugly to me. Or if I've done something ugly to myself or somebody else. I beg God, please don't do the vengeance thing. That's why I try to stay right too. I beg God, please. But every now and then, he'll deny me. He will deny me. And then I'll see what he puts down. But like I say, he give me everything I think of thinking of. And I even said every now and then he would deny me to show me what he would do if people keep trying you. But God told me one day, it was last year, he told me, you somebody I know. He said the reason why God denies you in that area is because if if I let them get away with hurting you like that, you will let them get away with hurting you like that. And it was like a light bulb moment. A light bulb moment. And then, so that's when I had to accept that. And I just stay off to myself so I can navigate some of this stuff. Because, see, sometimes when I don't go around certain people, I be trying to help save their life. So that's what I mean by navigating. Help save their life. And y'all don't forget to like, share, and subscribe now. Because we got some good stuff coming on this channel. Queen Elise Nicolette. And my niche on this channel, this is my smallest YouTube channel. But I love this channel because when I hop on my live, it reminds me somewhat of how TikTok will do. See, folk, jump on it. My main channel, I be barely getting 1 or 2 folk. I got another channel that does good on the lives, but this channel here, Queen Elise Nicolette, this channel here, good on lives. And see, our lives really, in order to get our lives popular over here, especially if you're going to be a subscriber, all I will have to do is pick a certain time every night to go live. That way people can get used to me doing it. Wherever I'm at in what corner of the world, I need to set to the side somewhere with some good Wi-Fi or whatever and just go live. And see, once I start doing that, the subscriber count gonna go up, and our lives are gonna get popular. Now, I have a main channel on YouTube. Before we get off of here, I'm gonna let y'all know about my other channels. I got a main channel on YouTube called Queen Elise. And my niche over there is reaction commentary. But all of my channels are diverse content-wise based. It's some of everything. You might see me in church. You may see me acting like a comedian on my reaction commentary. Because they act like comedians don't go to church. So yes, you will see me half-o rolling on my reaction shorts on certain YouTubers. And then you may see me in church the next clip. But and then what you need to tell yourself, because I've gotten criticized for that, but what you need to tell yourself is she need to be in there. If you think I'm such a bad person that I don't even deserve to go to church, I need to be in there. Just think what I probably would act like if I didn't go to church. Look at it like that. Look at it like that, because see, I'm gonna be me. So it's just that I'm that Christian that ain't finna be hiding parts of my life like that. And that don't mean everybody got to know everything, single thing you do. But as far as who I am, what I do on a daily basis, that is what a lot of it consists of. You won't see me at Bible study. You might see me at a banquet. You might see me in Unionville on the Crip side. You might see me on the north side, on the blood side. You may see me on the east side, where the folk at. Well, I mean, you in the Malts off Napier, because it's just so happened. When I meet a lot of these people, when I met them long time ago, and we're still friends now, it just so happened this is what they do. It just so happened, and I didn't count none against them, because Lord knows they didn't count none against me. Lord have mercy, Jesus. And I was a quote unquote foreigner, because I wasn't even from Macon. But them people to this day, the car I drive, my son, 20 years old, My daughter, my daughter, 25. To this day, 25 years ago, because when I met a lot of my homies I got, it was the year before I got pregnant with my daughter. So that's been about 25 years ago. We friends to this day. The car I drive that took my baby to all them football visits is the reason from the love I got from my people. I ain't saying nothing about biological family now. Because I tested the waters. Well, I was allowed to test the waters. When I lived in Macon, my family didn't know nothing about nothing. But when I went through some troubles where my family was, and all of their little small town friends, and all of their little small-minded behavior, it was a whole different thing. Like I told people, at least in Macon, they'll shoot you. In Fort Valley, Georgia, they want you dead. A lot of it because of jealousy. They even be jealous of a person that ain't got none and ain't got issues. This is why they can say what they want to say about Macon, Georgia. At least they'll shoot you. Because Fort Valley, Georgia, and they snitching, gossiping, and I know every small town I got it, but I know some small towns ain't got it like that, where they're not encouraging the youth. They're getting in trouble in the administration. Thank God, like a couple of people coming in to save the day, but full of mess. Full of, from the bus drivers on. Full of mess. And don't go on that college. Boy, college, Fort Valley State ain't nothing like it used to be. I am an alumni. But on my channel, we tell the truth over here. All you have to do is unsubscribe. Full of mess. The ones on the college want to be more than they are. But in truth be told, in a lot of debt or behind on taxes or something like that. Some of them probably don't even have health insurance because it done went sky high. And even people with good jobs can't afford these new somebody that wanted to be nosy. But anyway, that's why I love having a social media platform. I can tell y'all this all at one time. And then you know who the ones that be on your page and your channels, because they'll have a nerve to call you, ask you questions about your post. You can't, you block me. That's what you do. You block me. Because as long as Meta and Google see that they ain't coming on my page violating no community guidelines and stuff, as long as they ain't saying nothing, you stay on my page, baby. Because we're going to tell the truth over here. We're trying to live. We're trying not to be spiritually bankrupt. And then last but not least, I have a channel called Elise's History Corner. And my niches over there, are viral viral YouTube shorts. Not just YouTube shorts, viral. I have a YouTube short over there with almost 2 million views. Like a 3-4 second video. All I did is remix, put my text on it, and put a viral song on it. And that was it. I don't even do eyelashes and makeup, but that's what it was. A viral eyelash video. You see, the possibilities are endless. I didn't know that thing. All I know is when I posted the video, I saw it creeping up, but I'm used to thousands, you know. Then the next day I get on my thing, I'm like, I told my son, I said, Cedric, I said, this video has 694K. So during the day, it went up and up. 750,000 views. Then next thing you know, it was up at 989. When it hit 1 million, I'm like, wait a minute now. This ain't but a little. It hit 1 million. The next day, 1,100,000, 1,800,000, 1,950,000. Well, you wait a minute. No, it stopped at 1,914,000. And that's when it's kind of been. I guess that's they call it shadow ban or whatever. I guess it would, because all of a sudden everything stopped. But it had got almost 2 million views. All because I remixed a video, a short. You can do a video. I remixed a short, and it went viral. And I got several other viral remix shorts on Elise's History Corner. So like, share, and subscribe to all 3 of my channels, especially this one, because the niche over here are lives. And don't forget to hit the post notification bells too when you subscribe. Then my main channel, we got to get it off. We got to get that channel off this foot. We got to. So like, share, and subscribe, and then Elise's History Corner. And all 3 of these names are also on my Facebook pages. So you can find the same stuff. Even if I got some stuff on Snapchat, because see, I have some subscribers and followers who they might have YouTube, but they might not do Facebook. They might have Snapchat, but they might not do TikTok. So that's why everything is covered. We're easy to find. So like, share, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.